Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today, which is a very, very important day in the history of India because it is the day of the result of the Lok Sabha election. And as of now, at 8 o'clock today, which is June 4th of 2024, as per the Election Commission of India, out of 298 seats, which is yet to be declared, the BJP has got won, around 230 odd seats, and for a majority, for BJP to come for the majority, they need 272 Lok Sabha seats. So BJP is just short of the 272 mark, and they will have to depend on the NDA allies, mainly Chandrababu Naidu's TDP and Nitish Kumar's Janata Dal to make up for the shortfall. So apparently, the figures of the BJP-led NDA is coming to around 293, 294, which is very contrary to the exit poll predictions yesterday, right? Most of the exit poll companies, they got it wrong, by a huge margin, and they all said like 350 plus for NDA and all those things, but that's not the case, especially because no one predicted that BJP will not do well in UP, especially. And UP is a huge, major letdown for BJP. And we didn't expect this, but a lot of factors, could be the likelihood. Number one is, the freebie politics. People in India seem to have a liking for anything which is free electricity, free bus rides, free money in their bank accounts. So this is where the opposition is also, making use and fooling the voters. So this is happening in Tamil Nadu, and that is the reason why Annamalai didn't win anything, unfortunately, in Tamil Nadu. And in UP, BJP has not done very well, which is one of the main strongholds of BJP for a very long time. And Maharashtra also, BJP is not doing that well. But in states like MP and all, BJP is doing, they had a clean sweep. Orissa and Karnataka, BJP has done quite good. So all in all, this is a wake-up call for BJP, especially for Modi and Amit Shah, that things should not be taken lightly, and more and more careful decisions should be made as to selecting the right people for campaigning in various states across India. And they have a lot of work to do, and they cannot be complacent because in the next election, it could be very, very close, right? And it's quite surprising that the dot alliance got crossed 200 seats. So these are not very good results. Yes.
Yeah. So today, Narendra Modi tweeted just a while back. He said that people have placed their faith in NDA for a third consecutive time. This is a historical feat in India's history. I bow to the Janata Janardan for this affection and assure them that we will continue the good work done in the last decade to keep fulfilling the aspirations of the people. I also salute all our Karyakartas for their hard work. Words will never do justice for the exceptional work. So you see that he is not someone to be cowed down by the opposition. Already he has decided that he is going to make, put double the effort in this term and do his best to take India forward. Now, can you tell me which party or which prime minister, you have seen coming for the third time? And though he expressed the fact that he would get more than 400, this itself is a huge achievement in a country like India, where politics is more important than even rice, your food. So here people have opinions, and because each one thing you'll find out is that though in some cases religion binds people, in the case of Hindus, Sanatani Dharmis, they love to, have in-house fighting. And because of that, this unity shows when the when it is election time. And we do not vote, for a person who we know is already taking us forward. So it is these people that we should blame, especially in states like Kerala, Maharashtra, you know, and maybe a couple more, states. So otherwise, it has been a clean sweep for Modi ji, and we're very proud of him. And we hope that under his leadership, we'll go miles ahead and take India much more forward. Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite sad to see that Modi ji built a Ram Mandir, and even then the people of UP have not voted in large numbers, for the BJP, and this is very very disappointing to say the least. And Yogi ji and Modi and Amit Shah, they really have to sit down and think as to why this is happening, why this happened in UP, because UP is the bulk of the voting happens there, right? Bulk of the Indian election votes depends on the UP state. So BJP has a lot of work to do after this election, and especially with the fact that now that BJP itself has not crossed the 272 majority figure, we will have to wait and see how what are the demands asked by Chandrababu Naidu, what are the demands asked by Nitish Kumar, right? What will they ask for? Will they ask for certain portfolios? Will they ask for certain positions? Will they ask that I want this ministry? So things are going to not be very easy for Modi ji right now, and because he has to please a lot of people, and it's not like before. And one thing is for sure that Smriti Irani lost her seat, and
And that
Rahul.
too to
Yeah,
someone who's and that too to someone who's like a peon, in the Congress, Sharma, you know.
yeah, and miraculously Rahul Gandhi won Rai Bareli and Wayanad, and he was
But in
also
a sense,
surprised.
Jaydev, I would say that I'm
Yeah,
quite, I'm quite convinced about this loss because, see, this particular minister has been riding the high horse for quite some time, giving her views on SSR, saying that SSR perhaps would have committed suicide, and she was, trying to play the Bollywood card, and also the fact that, see, when we were talking about this justice for SSR, how much of work was done in this side? Nothing. And then you also know that as a person, she's a very arrogant person. Recently, I was watching an interview with the editor of Brute, and I found the minister so arrogant with the chief editor. See, if you are talking to any journalist, whether he's a senior journalist or a junior journalist, you should have a sense of decorum. And you will always see that Modi ji even speaks to a cub reporter with so much of respect. But this lady, lets her arrogance speak for her, and many a time she forgets, that she's only a minister and she's not the prime minister. So I think in some areas, when arrogance and comes in, and when you really do not know what you're talking about at that time, it is only God who puts you in your place. So that could be one of the reasons. Now, in the case of Maharashtra, uh, you know, Concon says Maharashtra was a Maratha issue, Rajasthan, UP, Haryana was a Jat issue, and farmers issue and I added to UP.
added up.
Ah,
So he's
what is that?
citing all these,
Yeah, added up. Yes, yes.
yeah. So
Okay.
these various caste-based
Yeah. Close ties
voting.
with
Yeah.
Bollywood and Bill Gates, Dino Moria, all, yes, it has backfired. Yes, absolutely.
Welcome, newbie. Welcome, Sunita, Shivani,
No, he
Radhika.
can't be MP of two constituents. He has
No,
to
only
decide.
one.
And what he said is that he will make the decision tomorrow because he has to ask his mummy. So
So, just
good morning,
winning hardly,
Radhika. We missed you. Long
yeah,
time.
winning hardly 100 seats. Rahul Gandhi came out as though he has won around 400 seats. Having a big press conference with Mallikarjun Kharge. So that was kind of hilarious to see. Yes, definitely
It's
foreign influence.
definitely and must be
Yeah,
investigated quickly. Yes, ask mummy and sister. Absolutely. Yeah. Meanwhile, actor and BJP leader Kangana Ranaut is leading from the Mandi Lok Sabha seat in Himachal by a margin of 69,335 votes as of 12:58 p.m. according to ECI. And she has now we have seen that she has won. So this is a victory for her. Talking to X, tweeting in X, she shared several pictures of herself and her mother. The pictures showed her taking blessings from her mother and her mother feeding her curd and sugar. Mother is the form of God. Today, my mother is feeding me curd and sugar. She tweeted alongside pictures with folded hands. So this is what is happening in her case. This is another lady I do not trust because we have seen her taking both sides. I mean, they have so many personas. The moment she's feeling low or she does not have money, she will run to Ekta Kapoor, for a serial or for something. And the moment she feels she's strong, then she runs to hide under the BJP umbrella. So this is also a lady I do not trust.
yeah.
So we would perhaps talk about one more small news before we go to the main article today, main issue today. Now, amidst the heightened security concerns, Bollywood actor Salman Khan was recently spotted at the Mumbai airport, marking his first public appearance since reports surfaced of a foiled attack by the Lawrence Bishnoi gang. The actor was surrounded by his security personnel as he made his way through the terminal, maintaining a low profile and avoiding interaction with the paparazzi. Dressed in a white shirt with an overcoat and cap, he appeared composed as he boarded his bulletproof SUV, accompanied by his wiped out security team and a contingent of police officers. The tight security measures underscore the seriousness of the threats posed by the criminal elements targeting the actor. The recent security scare follows the arrest uh, of an alleged member of the Lawrence Bishnoi and Goldie Brar gang, Deepak Hawa Singh Gogalia, also known as Johnny Valmiki. According to reports from PTI, Gogalia was apprehended in Bhiwani, Haryana for his involvement in orchestrating the attack on Salman Khan. Now, authorities revealed that Gogalia had facilitated logistical support and accommodation arrangements for the assailants, maintaining contact with them through the video calls. So, what we see is the super efficiency of Eknath Shinde government in the case of Salman Khan and absolutely inaction in the case of Sushant Singh Rajput. Because now on the 14th of this month is the day that SSR was found dead. And nothing has been done. Nobody is pressurizing the CBI. I think CBI is in sleep mode, and I don't know what the other federal agencies are doing. Now that Prime Minister Modi has said he's going to work with full vigor, I hope this will be one of the cases that he will, look into and make sure that the federal agencies are working on it. Radhika. Yes, Meenaji, I know it's a long time, but I listened to all your lives. I'm happy Modi ji won. Saying it loud, Modi ji is best man for the job. Absolutely. Ayodhya fall was surprising. Varanasi Modi vote share has been compromised. The result has gone back to days of VP Singh. Welcome.
Welcome, Sunita ji.
Yeah.
So I really think BJP should do an analysis and on why the the voters turnout in various places across India was not very good. In some places, it was around 50%, hardly 60% the voter turnout in some cities and towns. So, what was the reason behind it? Were the voters, were the people of India just lazy to come out and vote, or were they not happy with any of the political parties? And this is something which also has to be, studied by BJP. because the next election is going to be very, very hard if this is the way things are going forward, and we will have to wait and see how things move. Yes.
Yeah. So
So,
moving on to
yeah.
Yeah. So moving on to the main story, which we were supposed to do last week, but because of the the hectic counting mode and everything, we had to it had to take a backseat. Now we're talking about Doomsday has already struck Bollywood, and Bollywood is seems to be on its last leg. So let's look at this story. Now, ever since the boycott Bollywood moment started, Bollywood has been inching towards bankruptcy. Now, it is facing one of its driest periods in its history. Not only thanks to boycott Bollywood, which started after Sushant Singh Rajput died, and the Justice for Sushant Singh Rajput movement started, and it started trending on social media. Now it has remained so for the last 4 years. And now, added to that, as star fees, entourage costs skyrocket, Hindi film industry technicians, writers, and actors have started virtually bleeding. Now, earlier, in a few weeks back, Farah Khan had spoken of how expensive star entourages have become. That an actress comes with 9 people, an actor comes with 8 people. So there's a difference of one person, which he says is a waste of resources as it's not reflected in the film. And if it's not controlled, producers will be forced to back out. Another insider, journalist and wife of director Vidhu Chopra, Anupama Chopra, mentioned how in one movie, a massive male actor had 3 people cooking for him, 2 cooks and 1 main chef, cost of which was taken care by the producer. Now, the effects are being felt by the industry, and Bollywood insiders believe many are in panic mode, as there is literally no money around, no new movie announcements, and the market is literally dead. So, what is happening here? And you see that they're taking to various other professions as well. Now, several actors, writers, and editors have revealed that other than all this, the boycott Bollywood movement, and the what you call, they earlier blamed it also on COVID. Now they say that Hindi film producers are now doubling down on cutting their paycheck so as to incur unregulated fee and cost demands of top stars. So, if you were to go by what the 2 leading Khans were boasting of last year, that their movies proved blockbusters and made over 1,000 million, then why is it that most movies are being put on hold? We keep hearing about Shah Rukh Khan talking about his latest movie or Salman Khan talking about another movie. But as you see, budgets are being revised and actors are being replaced. Some movies are being scrapped. So is this doomsday, here to stay in Bollywood then? As earlier we explained, the gruesome murder of Sushant Singh Rajput sparked an outrage among the public, and thus started the boycott Bollywood movement. The hatred for the film fraternity, who the public believed had a hand in his death. Now, last 4 years since he died, there has been a rapid decline in people going to theaters, watching ads or featuring, mainly ads which feature actors and actresses, and that to the top ones. And the uproar for justice for SSR is only growing louder. Now, another reason from what people's, what has been happening after SSR's death also is what we spoke about, what Farah has spoken. She said that obnoxious costs of the so-called superstars who come with 4 vanity vans. One for the actor, one is the cooking van, and one is the fitness van, and one is the dress, the clothes van. So you have each actor, the top actors come with 4 vanity, vans. If there is no cooking van, then what happens is during lunch break, a star entourage collectively decide to order in from a high-end Mumbai cafe. When the coffee and vegetarian food arrive, the production is promptly handed over a bill of rupees 15,000 for one meal. Now, this has to be paid for by the producer, whose set food, they prepare set food for the entourage that goes cold. Earlier, the food used to be made for in the sets itself. I remember, as a young journalist, I used to visit the studios to interview stars, and I used to carry my own lunch with me, a sandwich or two, and because I knew that if I went to a film studio, I'd have to wait for long times because they had these shoots that just went on and on. And these people would most graciously come to me and say that there is food in the sets and would I like it? So, which I would decline because I used to eat very lightly then. Then they would serve all those who were present food. Now you see the way these people are exploiting even that. Now, also, many actors complain that most of the film's budget goes to the star, then the entourage fees. So by the time they come to others, they start cost cutting. As a result of that, you will either get good talent to work for lesser pay, leading them to be demotivated right from the start, or replace them with less experienced people who will not do the job well, which will reflect, on the screen. Then, when the films flop, the makers will exclaim shock as if they didn't see it coming. Now, if you look at the kind of costs that are incurred, now, speaking on the menace of entourage cost, which are inflating budgets and risking a film's recovery, the price breakup for an entourage of a star varies. But on average, a spot boy would charge something like 25,000 per day, a personal security would charge 15,000 per day, and a stylist can charge up to 1 lakh. The overhead cost of a star amounts to rupees 20 to 22 lakhs per day, which for a film shot over 70 days would be an additional cost of 15 to 20 crores. So you see how the expenses add up. Now, getting good scripts is also a very, very expensive thing, and established writers usually charge something from between 75 lakhs to 2 crores. And lesser writers get 50 to 60 and lakhs, and newcomers get only 2 to 3. Now, the general complaint is that when the actor, the main actor or the actress, and their entourage gobble up the budgets, and thus they leave very little for others, then what happens is the other costs are reduced. Now, when a female actor's entourage costs 16 lakhs per day, a writer who wrote for a successful movie last year did not get her full payment. And usually a hairdresser, stylist of a star will end up earning more than a writer. Can you imagine? Creativity comes from a writer, and she gets less than the actress's hairdresser. Now, sometimes actors who play small roles are given their payment, which is small in parts. And sometimes the last installment never comes at all. With movies flopping left and right, you have seen movies like Ajay Devgan's Maidan and Akshay Kumar and Tiger Shroff's, Bade Mia, Chote Mia, and you see all the inflated figures of superstars like Shah Rukh Khan and Salman Khan in their movies, like Jawan. It's all a huge lie. And the industry has been abuzz with the renewed spotlight on the stars' fees, and especially the added costs that come with the actors, which burden a production. So here, friends, what you realize is that many a times, people like Boni Kapoor have spoken about, and he has hinted at Akshay Kumar that for every hour they work or for every day they work, the cost goes higher and higher, and they are not able to make ends meet. So either the actors should cut their costs themselves and understand that if a film has to run, they need to reduce their costs. But they don't do it, and that's why all the producers are suffering. And then, if you look at how it was run earlier, everybody knows that it is drug money, that made them all rich. Now, with the what you call the attention on catching all these people, the drug dons, this is also reducing. So now they don't have any money, and that's why people like, for example, you take someone like Shah Rukh Khan's son. Now, Shah Rukh Khan's son is selling. Is it a vodka with in partnership with someone, and he's also selling branded clothes. So why would he do that when he is the son, he's a nepo kid and the son of a superstar? So you also know that last year we told you that his wife, Shah Rukh Khan's wife, was also selling some of her old bags. So now completely there has been a shift in Bollywood where careers are changing. And I remember, when one of the uh, writers went to a restaurant owned by Shah Rukh Khan's wife. Now Gauri said that, see, they have revamped the restaurant and renamed it. Now, if your restaurant is successful, why would you revamp it? Why would you refurbish it? Right? So that means that it was not a success. So there you go. You want to make your restaurant also a success because your movies are not working, right? And she was also dabbling in a lot of these interior decorations, and the OTT
Designs.
platform was filled, yeah, filled with her trying to do all her friends' houses and showing how successful she was. But after that, it suddenly stopped. So, which means that she doesn't have anything to do. And then you look at YouTube. When you look at YouTube, you have everybody from Madhuri Dixit and her whole family getting into cooking classes, and they teach us how to make, different things like, khichdi, and all this sabudana khichdi and whatnot. And just thinking, okay, let me follow what she said. I did follow her technique of making sabudana khichdi, and it turned out to be just a blob. It was so bad. Earlier, I used to make it very well. Now, Madhuri Dixit taught me how to make it wrong. Then you have Bhagyashree. Now, Bhagyashree has also got into the cooking frame. And then you have Farah Khan, because she doesn't have any more choreography or cinematography or anything to do. So now she is sitting on top of her cook in her kitchen, and shouting at him and thinking that is humor. She is even directing the way her cook acts in the kitchen. So you can make out from all this that these people are desperate for jobs, and Bollywood is really suffering. There are no movies, and on top of that, you have the OTT platforms. So, because the OTT platforms have come, people have become even more intelligent. They are very selective, and they will see regional movies or movies from other parts of the world. And if they don't like it, they'll just shut it and go to sleep. So this has fallen heavily on the Bollywood industry because Bollywood did not give you any choice. If Bollywood said that this is a fairy tale with Shah Rukh Khan and Kajal, whether you like it or not, you buy the ticket and you go with your family and you see it, though you know it is BS, right? But now you have so many things. You can see Panchayat, you can see other movies that are really psychologically, thrillers. So why would you want to waste your money on a stupid Karan Johar movie, or a Shah Rukh Khan movie, or a Salman Khan movie? As it is, they're all old, and it's high time that they went
So
into sleep mode.
yeah, yeah. So I would like to add some points. Is there are other sources of revenue is by investing in IPL teams, IPL cricket teams, and that is a huge source of income for them. And also, they are the brand ambassador of various brand advertisements. So you might have seen Karan Johar in various advertisements in YouTube and many others, and also real estate companies and IT companies, so, and also betting apps like the Mahadev app, like we have discussed. So right now, production of films is very expensive, and even OTT platforms are not accepting any Bollywood superstars film if it is not done well in the box office. And we have seen the fact that, of course, now many people are directly releasing films to OTT platforms, based on whatever small amount of money that the OTT has agreed upon. So things are, getting worse every day for Bollywood. And right now, Vidyaji asked whether, what will happen to the ED cases against these Bollywood people after the election results. Right now, it's very early to predict, but I still think that it will go on as before. And my only this thing is now, who will be taking care of the important portfolios in this new government, like the important portfolio of finance, home ministry, Will it be the BJP People Party itself, or will it be someone from the other party? So a lot of very important decisions we'll be seeing in the upcoming days, and we'll be having Rajgopalanji joining us on Thursday, and he'll be giving us some inside information as well as to what really happened. So yes, newbie. So welcome, Ree. Yes.
Next time my cook is on leave, I'll hire one of these actors who's having cooking classes. Yeah. And another thing is also I wanted to tell our viewers is that, see, do watch good Turkish movies which have subtitles, because the way they direct movies, it is so natural, and the emotions come out very naturally. And I was watching a serial called Bride of Istanbul, and it completely explores a whole lifetime, which means so many generations, and how well it is shot. So in case you have you don't have much choice, you can always explore on YouTube good Turkish movies, because the acting, the direction, and everything is very smooth.
Yes. So, friends, today, one thing is for certain that Amit Shah, Modi, they all have to introspect, right? And they cannot take things very lightly, and especially with who is in their cabinet, and the kind of ministers who is stationed across various states, and are they really doing a good job? And also, let's not rule out if there's any sort of foreign interference in some way or the other, because we have seen various YouTubers trying to misguide the Indian youth, like with the likes of Dhruv Rathi and many others. So, friends, if
So
you do like a
also,
content, yeah, if you do like a content, make sure to hit that like button. And hitting the like
yeah.
button helps our channel a lot. Yes.
Yeah. So there are some also tweets which say that Congress has some sinister plans to poach Naidu or Nitish. So it's not clear who will form the government in the center. So as
it'll
you
be
know, yeah,
it'll be
as you know,
hilarious.
Congress
They have
works in
hardly
devious
100 seats.
manner.
Congress has
Yeah,
hardly 100 seats, so it'll be quite hilarious.
yeah. So Ambani family having private party in the cruise without phones. Something fishy, says Rocky. Absolutely. And that also, they have singers like Bocelli. If you ask Salman Khan to spell his name, he'll say, who? You know, so all that is also happening. And with that, we end this show. See you tomorrow with a lot more news. Good night, Jai Hind, and Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.